Also, there's a link between sleep and the cardiovascular system, with a 24% increase in heart attacks when we lose an hour in the spring, and a corresponding 21% decrease in heart attacks in the fall when we gain that extra hour. This clearly shows just how important sleep is on our most important organ in the body, on our heart. Sleep obviously also affects our immune system, and we're more likely to get sick when we are sleep deprived. In fact, just one night of 4 hours sleep um, in comparison to a regular 8 hours caused a 70% reduction in these special types of immune cells called natural killer cells. Do you know what these natural killer cells do? They actually stop cancer cells from spreading and protect us from cancer. And David Gozal showed that cancer can spread 200% faster in sleep deprived mice. And literally, the cancer becomes a lot more aggressive. The worst thing you can do to your body if you have cancer is to get disrupted sleep, as it will reduce natural killer cell activity that is so important to stop cancer cells from further spreading to different parts of your body. In fact, if you get a lack of sleep, the tumors will become more aggressive and may even metastasize. So make sure you get that sleep. And WHO, the World Health Organization, actually went as far as to classify nighttime shift work that messes up with your circadian rhythm a possible carcinogen. As Sean Stevenson mentioned, shift work suppresses your melatonin, right? And melatonin is actually an anti-cancer hormone. So you literally lose your defenses when you get less sleep. And Harvard research showed that each hour at night that you spend actually suppresses melatonin by 30 minutes. So every hour that you spend at night using your devices suppresses melatonin by 30 minutes. Just think about that. And Harvard University also showed that it's specifically the blue light that suppresses melatonin, not so much the red or orange light. And melatonin is needed for everything. It's needed for human growth hormone, for recovery, and to feel rejuvenated when you wake up. So it's important for that high quality sleep that you would get. And blue light suppresses it. Blue light elevates cortisol and it suppresses melatonin. So you can actually keep melatonin high by blocking that blue light, which we'll talk about later, using blue light filters. And so it's very important to do that to keep the melatonin levels higher at night, as it's so important for immunity and cancer protection. Sleep actually also affects your DNA. And research showed that actually 711 genes were distorted by just a week of a poor sleep of 6 hours as compared to the normal 8 hours. Genes that were suppressed were immunity genes. And again, that shows the link between poor sleep and worse immune system function. And genes that were upregulated were tumor oncogenes, which are genes that promote tumor growth, as well as other genes that were upregulated were chronic inflammatory genes, genes that cause stress, as well as cardiovascular disease. So literally a lack of sleep ages you at the DNA level by stimulating chronic inflammation, stress, and cardiovascular disease. So as you can see, hopefully, sleep, as mentioned by Professor Matthew Walker, is literally a biological necessity, and its lack thereof impacts every organ and system on our body. So let's improve our sleep together and thus enhance immunity, better our cardiovascular system, reduce cancer risk, prevent cognitive decline, and improve our mood, energy, and performance. If you want to function at peak performance, you need your sleep. In this course, I will actually provide you with free and affordable strategies that will greatly improve the quality of your sleep so that you can function at your very best and improve your physical, cognitive, and emotional well-being. So now I would like you guys to think of a couple of things here. Based on your experience, how do you feel after a night of poor sleep? Do you get headaches? Do you get tired? Are you irritated? Do you think it is normal to have a poor sleep? And how do you usually address these issues? And then based on what you learned in this lesson, I want you to name at least 5 reasons why sleep is absolutely vital to your health, as well as 5 organ systems that can be influenced by a poor night of sleep. So think about these questions and have an answer for them. And I will see you guys in the next lesson.